Okay. So thank you so much. I hope now the backing track is and also the audio works correctly. So I'm so sorry for the problems, technical problems, issues. Okay, so let's start again. As I told you, the Fractal works a lot, not only to develop new hardwares, but also to develop new firmware, new improvement for the amp modeling. And this is one of the biggest unique selling for Fractal devices. And to me, it is a big effort to keep my store, I have my preset store aligned to the new firmware. Sometimes with new updates there are no so big improvements, or the improvements is automatically done with the firmware. So the preset remains the same, and new firmware improve the quality of the sound. Sometimes it is necessary to keep some tricks and to adjustment to match the new firmware with the sound model. But of course, it is up to you to this and that. But in any case, I like to test the new firmware, the new improvement, and I make a new redesign of my preset. If you bought some preset from my store, by the time you receive some free update for some presets. And this is the reasons, because I check if there are something new that can improve the quality of the sound. Not only, also by myself, because if I find some new tricks, new features that I like to do on my preset, I modify and I give you the automatic free update. Okay, so let's start to analyze some data regarding the new firmware. I wanted to share with you this is the release notice of the last firmwares at the 26 and the 25. Now I'm working with the XFX3, but also it is the same for FM9 and FM3. FM9 FM3 as new firmware beta version and the official release will be available, I think, as soon as possible. For example, on the firmware 25.4, there is an update that regards the Plexi, 100 watt and 59 SLP models. And also there are some improved that on the phase inverter modeling, amp block, and so on. So this gives you some benefits for the quality of the sound. Sometimes when you find this phrase, a soft reset of the amp is required for the new to load the new default values. It is better to make the soft reset. What does it mean? Let's take this preset. It is my Super Pack Plexi. It is Super Pack Plexi. It is one of my best preset because include all of the best Plexi models in the Fractal device. As you can see here on the scene list, there is the 6550 models, the 9059 LCP jump, the model, the Plexi 100 watt, the Plexi 6 CA7, and any models, any circuit model is in this. There's also the GTM 45, very famous. So it is, let's say, like a template where you can check and listen your favorite preset, favorite sound, and match with your scenes. You can create a lead, you can create crunch, clean, and so on. So as usual, my presets are not only let's say preset and nothing else. Preset means a template when you can grab some hints and create your preset for the gigs, for the recording studio, and so on. Okay, so this is the actual preset. What I started to do, first of all, I go to the, for example, the scene number 2, the 9059 SLP jumped. Okay, and as requested by the release note, it's better to make a soft reset. So I switch off just a moment, a delay. Now the preset is really simple. There is only the amp, the cabinet, and the reverb. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is the status of the preset before, okay, as is saved, okay, with the previous firmware. Now the new firmware, as I show you, okay, show you again, it is necessary to make a soft reset. How can I do this? I go to the amp model. First of all, to do this, I strongly suggest you to save the preset, okay, save a copy. So you are able to compare the old one with the new one and all modification to hear the difference. Otherwise, how can you hear the difference? So let's select an empty slot and save the presets. Okay, so this is the, let's say, new preset. I call it new, okay, and I save it. And I started to make the modification. I don't take care so much to the settings, because maybe in the new firmware and the new models, a lot of things change. What change? Typically change the advanced parameter you can find in the other folder of the amp block section. So I don't know what's happened, but let's start. How can do the reset, the soft reset? You can go to the block. Okay, there are two different ways. One is reset current channel, or use the short key Command I. Okay, if I reset the current channel, as you can see, all the settings goes to the default value. These are the tone folder where there are let's say the standard settings: treble gain, normal gain, bass, middle, and so on. But what is really important is something change on the advanced parameter. But you don't take care of this. You have to know that something changed. Okay, and. Your question, I think, is, but it is a problem, because now I have to set up again my settings. Yes and no, because with the new setting, maybe you have to, in any case, you have to adjust your settings. And please, I think I suggest you to rebuild your tone from the beginning. This is my suggestion, because a lot of things change, and it is unuseful to keep the same settings on than before. So let's start to hear the sound. As you can see here, at the moment I didn't save the preset. If I select an empty slot and I come back again, I can see in any case the previous setting. So this is the sound. I press Command I. Okay. The sound to me is a bit open. Okay, is significantly open, and more gain, so I can increase the middle. Okay, as before. The treble gain. Okay, And this is the new sounds I like. I save it, and I can compare with the previous version. Okay, there is a, to me, it is a big difference. The sound is more open, more wide compared to this old version. Because there is a much, let's say, muddy in the bass. Okay, this is the old, this is the new. Okay, of course, guys, some difference are really light differences, not so huge different, but it is a small improvement, but really important. Okay. I save it, I can compare. More basses, more bass frequency. Okay. Perfect. Okay. This is the typical improvement that I do on my preset. Then I save it and I send you the free update. But okay. I like to implement also my last let's say news, my last think about new ideas, let's say, of some sound. For example. Okay, as on the previous tutorial, I showed you how to use the cabinet room reverb. It is really important. So I wanted to show you how it's possible to improve the quality of these presets working on the room. Now there is no any room on the cabinet, and please go to the previous tutorial and set the room level. As I told you, I start again to the explanation. Increase the room level, increase the room size. Okay. Increase the bit room diffusion, okay? You can tweak the floor reflection to set if there is on the floor, to change the floor reflection. That means that we have a carpet, we have a tile, we have wood or something else, okay? I like to keep in the standard settings, I like to keep on this value, minus 80%. But what is really important is the mix spacing. Mix spacing is the room reverb is get by some microphone, and the mix spacing is the space between the stereo microphone that keep that capture the ambient and the room reverb. So I show you what is the effects. So let's switch off the reverb to hear only the room effect. Okay, you can increase a lot this one. And try to increase the mix spacing, okay? Yeah! Really realistic sound. Okay, so if I can show you the difference between the room level to 0. This is bad. This is much better. It is the same feeling of the amp in the room. Now I can also switch on the reverb. So I have all the ambient effects plus the typical reverb effect. Okay, in this preset, for example, I have not the Dynacab, sorry. I use this Val-Al impulse response, very nice. I also use, because on my preset, typically I offer you the possibility to check a different cabinet. And for example, this is the cabinet with the Brit 70, okay, with the greenback. So I do the same settings for the room level, okay, increase the room size, the floor reflection, room diffusion, and mix space. Okay, let's start. Ow! So I decreased a bit the room level, sorry. So let's check with the previous one. This is Val-Al impulse response, custom impulse response. This is the factory stock impulse response. This is another one, very nice, the factory 4x12 AXGB 57G. It seems close, then go to the room, okay, increase the room level, the floor, the reflection, the size of the room, the mix spacing, and the magic is done. Okay, another possibility is to use the Dynacab. So to use the Dynacab, I reset this channel. Okay, with Command I reset only the D channel, or I can go to the block and reset the current channel. Then I select the Dynacab. Okay, the default value is not so good, and I go to select okay, switch the editor. Okay, I select the Friedman Greenback because it is the typical cabinet that I match with the Plexi amp. Okay, the default it is condenser. Very nice, but I have to add the room level. Very nice, very nice. Okay. But I can also check what is the result with the other microphone. For example, I can select the dynamic one and also the ribbon one. For example, so I mute the condenser. I unmute the dynamic. I move the spot. I can also add the ribbon. Very nice. I can also pen pot the bit pen pot the ER. Okay, and there is another parameter that I suggest you use the smoothing. Set the smoothing to 3.0, 3 or close to 3, because this helps to match two different impulse response. The result is very nice. If I wanted to compare with the condenser, I simply press the S, the solo button. One mute. And And then I can check with the other channels, the original one, the C channels. I love this one. Or this. So, at the end, you have 4 different Plexi-Sound, 8 different Plexi-Sound, because you have double amp block. Okay, any channel has a different, different Plexi model, and also you can match your desired cabinet, because it is a matter of taste. There is no, let's say, the fixed combination between the amp and the cabinet. It's like in the real world, because you have the Plexi, okay, but also the cabinet gives a big impact to the voice. And I showed you what is the result, because if you change the cabinet, the sound change strongly. And so you can have a different option. I can show you. This is the 6550 with the new cabinet. Is very nice. So I can also check a different cabinet. And you can select what you want. The Plexi 100 watt. For this Plexi, I needed to make the same change, because in the release note I read there are new model. So I have to press Command I. Okay. Ah, wow, this is really nice. Okay. Ah, this is really nice. What? Che bella, ragazzi. Quindi I increase the normal. Okay. Wow. Woo. Wow. Wow. This is a big impact. Very, very, very nice. Okay, this is the reason that is necessary sometimes to review the previous preset, because some surprise can occur with the new firmware. Okay, but in some cases you don't need to make the soft reset. In some cases, yes. So please read the release note to understand if it is necessary or not. And of course, save your preset, backup your preset, because and also when you receive my automatic updates from my store, I write down, please backup your presets. Okay, because sometimes the new change maybe you don't like. I don't know. Okay, of course. Another difference, another modification that I do with the new firmware, it is to change the routing of some ambient effects. I like to connect the delay reverbs and so on. This is the delay for the damping effect. I like to use the ambient effects in parallel. Now there is a possibility to have the kill dry. Kill dry means that all the direct signal is cutted. Okay, you have not anymore. So if you select the kill dry, you don't need to use anymore the level knob to set up the quantity, the amount of the effects, but use the mix, like in the series connection. So you can enable the kill dry. You can set the level to 0, and you have to tweak the mix. Okay, let's check. What's happening if you disable the kill dry? The volume increase. Yes, because you have already the direct signal here, and you sum the other direct signal into the block. So the kill dry cut the direct signal that passed through the block. This is the reason that is necessary the kill dry. Okay. Okay, sorry. You can hear the difference. And typically, I put the mic knob, the mic control on the performance control, and before, because I set the ambient effects with the input gain or the level. Now I can use the delay mix as here. So I can show you simply. You can drag and drop the control here, and now it's pretty easily to change the performance screen on your unit. FM9, every unit has the performance, and you can easily change the amount of delay, reverb, and any kind of ambience. You can do this for any kind of control. For this reason, I prefer to use the mix level. It's much more intuitive to me. Okay, I can do this also with the Plex. Okay, for example, here, kill dry, set level to 0, and use the mix. Okay, let's check. Very nice. So I can set also the B channel with, for example, the Econos shimmer, but also I have to make the kill dry, use the mix. Important thing is to set the bypass mode in mute FX in. Otherwise, when we switch off, that's not necessary anymore. Okay, this was necessary before because otherwise, if you cut the kill dry, you don't necessarily to set the bypass mode, because in any case the dry sound is cancelled. Okay, the pitch is the same. Let's check. Kill dry. Okay, level go to 0 and use the mix. Okay, so this is what I typically do when I update the presets. There are some other things that you can do. And if you have any question regarding your problem, your issues, or your effects, don't hesitate to write down on this video, and also on the G66 channel, and I will answer you as soon as possible. So thank you so much. Don't forget to put a like to the video. Don't forget to become member of the channel. Okay. Thank you so much for your attention. Sorry for technical issues, but as soon as possible I will cut the first part of the video, okay? Because unfortunately there are problems with the audio setting. So thank you so much, and see you. Have a nice weekend, guys. Thank you so much.